Now, admittedly, I do not know what this will basically easy end video. I intend for it to be, but well, let me move my coffee out of the way. I am very nervous as to whether or not I'll succeed. I know during one of my last videos I said that I would not post any fail videos of this. That was an apparent lie. But oh well. Just say now I've got my medical herb used up. So let's use the bell. I really wish I knew what the pulse was on this fucker. That'd be very nice. Especially considering I'm about to die. Like there. So let's do this a lot more conservatively, shall we? I say as I do this non-conservatively. I've completely neglected to put some medical herb up. Which is my own fault. Come on, treat your lasers. Yeah, man, you son of a bitch. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. You're lazy. Come on, shoot it again. Cannot stress enough how nice it will be to have a health bar for this boss. But oh well. Just Yes. That was fun in a bit of time. Oh. I think I'm making some sort of progress. Though it's a bit hard to tell. Kind of difficult to determine the progress being made when you don't know how near death the boss is. I mean, it'd be nice if it had even sort of visual cue. I gotta know the laser beacons get broken up or what have you. But alas, oh well. Not everything can be done perfect. It's just I'm so near the end of this game that I simply want to defeat this guy so I can end it. I guess it will always just go back and grind. Grinding at this point seems rather ridiculous. Just saying. And I did not mean to do that. I cannot stress enough how great it will be to have an indicator. On how near death this guy is. Just saying. That will be very, very nice. For all I know, this guy is not a half mouse, for all I know he's that. Quarter health. For all I know, he's only down a fifth. I don't. It'd be nice to know what I've done. It'd be also great to be able to kill these laser beacons. Even if it's only temporary. But it's not looking nice. damn it. Okay, this time I'm going to try and do it very conservatively. I honestly thought they were going to hit me. Come on. Come on, hurry up and die. It's hard for me to say what this does appear to be working. If no other reason than I haven't used my medicinal herb. And I'm a little under half health. That was definitely the time to use the bell. Did I do it? Holy fuck, I did it. And watch this not be the end game. Watch this not be the end game at all. Well, good for you. Why didn't you do that before? Like, my mind, you mean? As long as there are inventions, what does inventions have to do with it? I'm curious. Is this Dr. Leo saying this? Someone, or is it someone else? Just saying. And I know my volume is low. I don't know what to do with it. Right now my computer volume is on high, but I find even with other YouTubers, I have to put my volume on the computer on the highest for me to hear them, so I'm not that upset with my quality of my audio setup being hit or miss. Because when I did put it on max volume, I was able to hear myself. I've also put the game audio down low so it doesn't necessarily drown out my voice. Is this the king which caused all this? Oh, of course it is. I finally finished this project. Now all I have are I have Super Castlevania 4, which I'm at the end of, but that's going to take a while because I'm not good at that game. I have Rise Star, which I'm currently stuck at. I'm going to be using a guide to figure it out what I need to do in regards to getting that gem I need to put in. I have Illusion of Gaia, where I need to find 2 more hieroglyphs, and I have no idea how to find them. I have Terranigma, which, like this game, I am playing blind, and I don't know specifically what I need to do in that game. I know I need to find a mushroom, at least I think I need to find a mushroom in one forest, and potentially get an item to go through the other forest and find the plot significant what. But this is one big major project of mine down. So I'm pleased. And yes, I know I'm talking over the text, but I mean, I'm reading the text as I talk, so I figure you, the viewer, can as well. So, well, I have a couple of ideas on what I am going to do in regards to big projects. Obviously, it's going to be some sort of RPG. Thinking, like, I'd like to do Final Fantasy III, which I can do on the Famicom version of, but I want to do it with some more up-to-date playstyle that was available on the Vita, or in my case, PSTV. Simply because the graphics are better and what have you. I am currently, though bear in mind I am only still relatively near the beginning, doing Dragon Quest II, because I figure if I'm going to be doing a Final Fantasy game afterwards, I'll do a Dragon Quest game, because those are the 2 sort of biggest foundations of the genre. Part of me wants to do something for the Nintendo because I am, you know, don't get me wrong, I like a lot of 8-bit games, but I'm a 16-bit child, so 16-bit's what I go to. I might skip Dragon or Final Fantasy III and go to Final Fantasy IV. Again, I can do the PSP version or the Super Nintendo version. And the great thing is won't have to hook up my PSTV to do the more graphically updated version. I just finished the rest of my coffee. I might do the Super Nintendo version if for no other reason than, you know, the difference between, say, 8-bit and 32 is very huge. The difference between 16 and 32 is not that big a graphical significance. I doubt I will be doing the main games, and if I were to do this franchise, I'd definitely be doing it out of order, starting with the, not necessarily the last game, but the last numbered game, and sort of working my way back, but not that long ago, I completed Phantasy Star 4, which is one of the few Genesis turn-based role-playing games. I really liked it. So part of me wants to sort of go to a console that's not known for the turn-based RPG genre and do a turn-based RPG game for that console. And it's not giving me a choice. I mean, I guess that's kind of nice in regards to the butts out must in video games, but if they're going to give me an option, they should give me more than one option and not just have me say yes because that's what I have to say no matter what. I was really pleasantly surprised by this game. The whole action adventure RPG genre is something I'm just not a big fan of. Yes, that even includes Zelda, though I don't really consider Zelda an RPG. I consider just that more action-adventure, because with an RPG there needs to be some sort of leveling up system, even if that leveling up system isn't even necessarily grinding. It's like Illusion of Gaia, you kill all the enemies in a section, and that's how you get your stats up. But I find it very, I don't know, I just don't really appreciate it as much as I do turn-based RPGs. I find the whole puzzle aspect that's very strong in those games to be very much a turn-off for me. That I dislike puzzles in my games, though I will admit I am not a fan of puzzles in games that are not blatantly puzzle games. What I find aggravating about them in the action-adventure genre is the whole, like, you have to plot significant, not even bonus item, plot significant. You have to bomb a wall or something that has no indication of that wall being able to break down. Also, I didn't own a Nintendo. I didn't own a Super Nintendo, which is which are known for having those genres. So I didn't grow up with the genre. I mean, I was interested when Beyond Oasis came out for the Genesis, and I saw advertisements and articles for it in video games. I really wanted to play that game. And then after when I, not even the console I'm using now, when I got the sort of Genesis compilation game for the PS3 and I realized it had Beyond Oasis, I was very excited. Then I started playing the game and I kind of went, you know what? I'm kind of glad that I did not end up purchasing this game in my youth or even renting it because I just find it very, not enough direction to know where area to go to on the map. Not enough indication of what you need to do when you're in the right area. I mean, if I were to rent it, I would have been upset. But I also admit that the reason I wanted Beyond Oasis when I was young is I remember seeing a boss battle where it showed a very big red dragon. And I've always been fascinated by dragons, wizards, snakes, dinosaurs, what have you. So I wanted the game more because it had a dragon in it, not so much because I thought the game would interest me. So, yeah, joys of being very young and easily influenced by advertising. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a good game, but it's a good game that I don't like. Zelda is a good game, or 2D Zelda anyways, are really good games, but some really good games that I just really do not like. That includes 8-bit Zelda, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening for the Game Boy, which I could have got because I did have a Game Boy, but fortunately in my youth I did not. Of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. Like, I just did not grow up with these games, and therefore I don't have a soft spot for them. I did end up getting into turn-based RPGs very late in my, well, not necessarily late overall, but later in life, and I end up absolutely adoring them. Where my first introduction to turn-based RPGs was very, harsh. What is wrong? Don't you remember? Yeah, I'll say yes. But anyways, it was very harsh because it was, first off, it wasn't my copy and it wasn't my console. So I, you know, if I were to have read the manual, perhaps I would have gotten better, but I didn't realize when I was playing the original Final Fantasy at friends of the family's house that I needed to equip the weapons and armor, so I also didn't realize what random encounters were, so every time I go out to the world map and get attacked, I thought it was because I was doing something wrong. And because I'd have my party, which is not equipped with weapons, not equipped with armor, I'd get slaughtered by the goblins and I didn't realize what I was doing wrong. My first JRPG was Final Fantasy VIII, which is a favorite of mine despite its flaws, and its flaws are many. But after 8, I got really big into turn-based RPGs. I know growing up with the Genesis, it would have made sense for me to be for me to be playing strategy RPGs, but like I rented them and they weren't my thing. I found the combat to just sort of drag on far too long. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and bye.